Good morning. I'm Reb Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 44 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year, asking Jesus for clarity, and then I write from that clarity. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. First of all, I'm sorry to be late on this one. Got a little late start. Um, the background, if you're interested, is the town of Assisi, where St. Francis was born. Okay, so we're beginning today with the review number 2. Review 2. We're going to do the introduction and lesson 81. And in the introduction, Jesus gives us very specific instructions for this review. So I'm going to be going to read it from time to time as I do the review lessons to be sure I'm staying on track. He's also strongly encouraging our dedication and devotion. He says, do not allow your intent to waver in the face of distracting thoughts. These ego thoughts are without power if we don't believe in them. They can't keep us from our purpose. He also says, regard these practice periods as dedications to the way, the truth, and the life. So let's not get sidetracked. This is too important. It's our purpose, our mission. It's the reason we're here. So lesson 81, I am the light of the world, and forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. He tells us repeat the first phrase in the exercise period if you find your mind wandering, but try to spend the major part of the time listening quietly but attentively. There's a message waiting for you. Be confident that you will receive it. Remember that it belongs to you and that you want it. I'm used to practicing the lessons, learning and reinforcing concepts from them. What we're being asked to do here is different. This is no longer about learning something new or trying to make something happen. It's about accepting what is already true, even if I do not yet fully experience it. I'm not being asked to understand first, but to trust that what I have been given is so. And in that quiet trust, I'm learning to listen rather than to strive. Yes, we're told that we are the light of the world and that our function as such is to forgive. We still practice remembering our lessons, and the Course spends a lot of time teaching us to see forgiveness differently than we do from the ego's point of view. But the emphasis of this review is to accept what is true, whether we understand it or not, trusting that understanding will come as we accept. It's asking us to be dedicated to our salvation, to believe in it, to be convicted in our belief. So, what if you woke up this morning remembering who and what you are? Suppose you awaken to the truth of your being as God created you. If you remember that you are a brilliant spark of divinity, that you exist only in God, and that you're only dreaming of a different existence, how would you feel then? I know that I would certainly not be worried about anything. I would not read the news and judge the ones I was reading about. Why would I? They too are glorious and divine beings dreaming of being something else. I would love them so much. Maybe I would just enjoy the play. Maybe I would be astounded at the idea of being something so different than what we are, thinking the show is not very realistic. This is what I'm to do right now without the memory of the truth. I'm doing it because I trust the source of this information, even when my experience does not yet fully reflect it. How holy am I, who have been given the function of lighting up the world? Let me be still before my holiness. In its calm light, let all my conflicts disappear. It's in peace, in its peace, let me remember who I am. I read this paragraph as if it were the absolute truth, wondering why I would need to practice something so obvious. It made me laugh in happiness. It makes my heart swell with joy. As the day goes on and the dream story continues to unfold, I may forget the truth, but I can bring it back to mind by reading this lesson again. Of course I will. Why would I not? And he tells us, it is through accepting my function that I will see the light in me. And in this light will my function stand clear and perfectly unambiguous before my sight. My acceptance does not depend on recognizing what my function is, for I do not yet understand forgiveness. Yet I will trust that in the light I will see it as it is. Yes, my salvation depends on my willingness to accept and trust. I can do both of those things, and I will. And in that willingness, the truth will reveal itself. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And if you found this helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And oh, please join me today in trusting that you are who Jesus says you are. And maybe do the best of your ability acting as if you believe that today. That would be a perfect way to study this lesson. See you soon.